Big Yes fan, love Bill Bruford, amazing guy, but let's get right to it. Well, hold on. I do have some channel business to attend to. I am having my first contest. It is Show Me Your Wallflowers, and you can find that video on the channel. And if you enter, you could have a chance to win this shiny blue note by Music Matters, John Coltrane, the Blue Train. So spend 5 minutes, might win a Music Matters John Coltrane Blue Train. So enough promotion about that. So I got a lot of stuff to show. So I was kind enough to receive a gift card from somebody this week, and went on Amazon and picked up this box set, Factory Communications 1978 to 1992. I believe it is non-album B-sides and stuff like that of some of the Factory bands like Joy Division, OMD, New Order. I have not spun this. I know nothing about it. I'm pretty sure folks like Rob Walker and Stephen Schnee could pontificate left and right on what's good and what's bad, so feel free to give me direction. But I think it's 8 albums. And if I could get the box open, I would show you what it looks like. We may have to skip this part. There we go. Comes with a booklet. Pretty hefty booklet, I think, describing all the tracks. Albums come in these type sleeves, and I'll just show one record. I don't need to show all of them, but yeah. See if I got some markings on here where they were pressed. 0190. Looks like they were pressed at optimal. Got the optimal pressing codes, so that's a good sign. Haven't spun any of these, but I will probably, hopefully, do a review on them when I'm done with them. It could take me a while because I got a big backlog. Okay, next up, I've been picking up the Jethro Tull, Steven Wilson remixes when I can get them. This is Stand Up, one of my favorite Jethro Tull albums with the lovely pop-up cover. Gotta have that. I have not listened to this yet. It is on they tried to kind of recreate the pink rim, but they put the chrysalis on there, and they don't have the real. They did a decent job, but it's not what an original looks like. But I'm not picky about that stuff. Comes with a booklet as well. So that's a nice touch. Like I said, this is Jethro Tull's second album, Stand Up. And he did the first album, but I'm not a big fan of the stereo mix of Stand Up. I prefer the mono mix, which I have an original UK of. But he's been doing some good work with this, so I'm curious to see how this sounds. Next we have Benefit, which is the album after Stand Up. Again, this is a Steven Wilson remix. No booklet in this one, but it is on nice heavyweight vinyl. Comes on the green chrysalis. Label correct for the period of release. Again, I have not listened to this yet. I've heard good reviews of it, and I really haven't heard a bad Steven Wilson remix yet. I mean, I can nitpick and say one's better than the other, but I said this is Jethro Tull Benefit. These are getting harder to find, so if you want to get them, jump on it. So I got another gift card, and I popped on a couple of these because I was very curious. I had ordered the Tough Gong Jamaica pressings, and they all got canceled. But the half-speed mastered at Abbey Roads were done. This is Bob Marley and the Wailers' Rastaman Vibrations. And this was half-speed mastered at Abbey Road Studio by Miles Showell. It's got the little obi there. It's a gatefold. I'm not going to crack it too open because I don't want to. So they've done the whole set. Like I said, I just ordered 2 because I wanted to check it out. Here's the label. I think these were pressed at optimal too. Yes, it's got optimal code. So I have not listened to this one yet. I've listened to the other one, and I'll pontificate on what I think in a minute. But so these are brand new. So they've done the whole catalog, and this one is Rastaman Vibrations. Next up, I have in the back to the Jethro Tull, I've got Stormwatch. This is the 40th anniversary Steven Wilson remix. This one does come with a nice booklet. And the vinyl is it's got a picture sleeve, and again, it's on the blue and white chrysalis label. I think this is period correct as well. That's a word I was looking for in the last album. Period correct label, not label correct. Okay. So again, I have not listened to this yet, but hopefully making this video will make me start spinning them, because that way I can like catalog them and all that good stuff. And keeping in the tradition, here is another Jethro Tull. This is a War Child, the 40th anniversary. It's getting redundant. This also has a booklet. Nice look, Ian. So, I wish I would have had posters instead of booklets, because I like to hang posters. It's got a lyric inner, and again, this is the period correct label, the chrysalis label. These look to be well done. I mean, Optimal does a good job. It's got nice thick vinyl, not warped. The Aqualung that I've listened to, and the Heavy Horses and Songs from the Wood, those, which I also have. I wonder if I've shown those. Anyway. That's War Child. All right, here is the second of the Bob Marleys that I grabbed. This is Kaya. Again, half-speed mastered by Miles Showell. Comes with the same label as the Rastaman Vibrations. Now, this one I have spun, and I have compared it to an original UK island and my 1982 German box set, and this favors very favorable comparison between those two. I will probably, if I have time today, make a video comparing them so you can get a feel for it, but I'm pretty confident saying that this is a really good reissue, and you should, at least for this album for sure, if you are looking for a nice, clean, good sounding copy and don't want to take a chance on a used pressing, get this. This sounds really good. The bass is phenomenal. This is a used album. This is In Through the Outdoor, Led Zeppelin. I'm not sure what cover variant, because I'm not that much of an audio nerd. This is a Japanese pressing, and people are probably freaking out going, what the hell? Why are you buying Japanese pressing? We know how you feel about them sometimes. Well, this is actually, this was pressed in Japan on their amazing vinyl, because Japan definitely had the best vinyl in this time period. But this was cut using the masters from the UK. This was mastered at Strawberry. I think most of all of the In Through the Outdoor albums were mastered at Strawberry. If you're a US, if you're a UK. Haven't seen German, but I'm pretty sure it probably was Strawberry as well. So I get the original UK mastering on beautiful, beautiful Japanese vinyl, and that's a win-win for me. This is even better than my prized US Monarch pressing. This is just stunning sounding. So put him back in his sleeve. And moving on to another Japanese pressing, Donald Fagen, The Nightfly, with Obi. And again, the reason why I did this was because they were sent the Robert Ludwig mastered stampers. So again, you've got the first US pressing, Robert Ludwig plates sent to Japan and put on their wonderful, wonderful vinyl, and then you've got the best of both worlds. This sounds phenomenal. I have not compared it to my One Step or the later EU reissued cut by Chris Bellman, so you can expect that to be in the Octagon at some time in the near future. But there it is, the Japanese Donald Fagen, The Nightfly, mastered by Robert Ludwig. Okay. This one is the first in the series of the Blue Note classic vinyl reissues. They've basically taken the Blue Note 80 series and just extended it and called it classic, so they're not tied to a certain year. This is McCoy Tyner, the real McCoy. Features Joe Henderson, Ron Carter, and Elvin Jones. Really been getting into Ron Carter and his bass playing since I was listening to that Herbie Hancock. So I think I might be seeking out more stuff with him. But this is pressed the same way as the Blue Note 80s were, cut all analog by Kevin Gray and his Coherent studio. Pressed at Optimal. Again, Optimal's really knocking it out of the park. They're taking a lot of the Music Matters titles that were farmed out to them for years, and they're starting to put them on this series. I know lots of people have talked about it. I think Lee Morgan's Sidewinder is the other companion piece to this one. They're releasing 2 a month. I probably will order a few of the ones that I have as Music Matters and do a comparison via SRX 45, etc., just to see how close they're coming to the Music Matters. But even if they're a little bit off, I mean, you can't go wrong. These things are like $20 or so. They don't have the tip-on jackets and the studio session photos, but I think they're really trying to get these classic pressings into the hands of everyone. So even people like me who are kind of new to jazz can experience these classic titles without breaking the bank, which I think is a good idea for them. They can release some more obscure stuff on the Tone Poet series with all the bells and whistles, and maybe later on, a few years from now, they'll give these classics that treatment. But for now, these are really cool, and I plan to pick up several of them. And get them while you can, because these aren't going to be around forever, and they're going to shoot up in price. Next one, this was another gift card thing. It's a Pink Floyd, Delicate Sound of Thunder. This is the 3LP remix. Comes in kind of like a box set deal, and has a booklet. I just opened this. I really haven't explored it too much. I just got it. It actually came here last night, late at night. Amazon's working overtime. But yes, it's a 3-album set. I actually have not looked at these at all. But okay, what we got going on? So it's got a polylined inner. I'll replace that with one of my preferred inners, but that's not too bad. Were they pressed? Can't really tell the pressing code here, but here's the label. I'm not going to show all 3 albums. I'm pretty sure they're the same, but yeah, I'm curious how this sounds. It is my favorite later period Pink Floyd concert releases. So there's that Pink Floyd. Delicate Sound of Thunder. 3LP set. Like, I got time to listen to a 3LP set album, especially when I got, continuing on my Thin Lizzy reissue quest, Live and Dangerous. This is the EU press at Optimal. Comes with the correct gatefold. It's got the period correct Vertigo spaceship label. This was cut by Greg Moore at Vinyl Tweak, or is it Vinyl Tweak? I can't remember one or the other, but he's been doing some really good stuff. I've been really impressed with his work. He did the Def Leppards and done all of these Thin Lizzies. Not liking this internet. So I said this is a 2LP set. I mean, everyone really knows they went in and they redid a bunch of this stuff. It's not really a live album. I don't care. It's a great record, great songs. I love it. Next up is, again, Thin Lizzy Fighting. I'm actually recording this in the Needle Drop studio downstairs, so I don't have the album to show you, but it is with period correct Vertigo spaceship labels. This has one of my favorite songs by Thin Lizzy called Wild One. It was actually redone by John Norum years later, but and I like his version too. But yeah, Wild One of my favorite songs off here. But Thin Lizzy Fighting and this was also done by Greg Moore. Recording that now. Got this weekend in the mail. I pre-ordered this. I totally forgot that I pre-ordered it. But one of my favorite albums of all time. Probably my favorite live album of all time. Ufos, Strangers in the Night. If you have never heard this, I would suggest that you at least give it a shot. It is a great record. I think it was recorded over a period of a couple of concerts, or maybe just one. The cool thing about this one, what I liked about it, and I like how some albums are doing this. They're putting in like a scan of the tape box, the actual tape box. So here's the 24 track at the record plant where they were mixing it down with Ron Nevison here, where he's probably pissing off Michael Schenker like to no end every day. But I love the the geek in me loves seeing this stuff. You know, I love seeing stuff like that. I've only listened to a couple of songs on this. I just recorded it. It comes a little story, comes a little picture sleeve. But and here's the album. This is basically the UK label. They do not include the extra songs that the CD release did. Some people are going to go, why wouldn't you do that? Well, for someone like me who grew up with this version, I want this version in the running order that it came in. I don't want the extra songs. I mean, I'm just weird that way. But I just love this. I mean, if I could recommend a rock album that flowed and had melody and had passion, it would be this album. I mean, you know, Love to Love, Michael Schenker is just, you know, on fire. Doctor, Rock Bottom. I mean, I can't speak highly enough about this record. Now, the mastering, this was done by Greg Moore, and I've only done a small comparison. And it compares favorably to my UK pressing, but I'm going to have to, they're basically two different animals. I'll probably do a video where I compare the two and let you kind of hear what I'm talking about. It's not, it's definitely, there's definitely a difference, but it's hard to say which one's better. And here, last two, swear it's the last two. They're kind of related. This is Linda Ronstadt's Greatest Hits. And you're probably like going, well, what the hell? Well, this album's like found everywhere. Well, yes, this album is found everywhere, but not the DCC version. So this is the DCC Compact Classics, Linda Ronstadt's Greatest Hits. This is cut by Kevin Gray and Steve Hoffman. This sounds amazing. I mean, the original pressing sounds great too. I mean, the original Electra, cut at the mastering lab, probably by Doug Sachs, you know, sounds great too. But this came up at a decent price. I've never had it, and I'm kind of on a get the DCCs that I want now before they're completely unobtainium. So I grabbed that one, and from the same seller, I grabbed Volume 2. And this is kind of the rarer of the two. Comes in a gatefold sleeve. And I hate that frickin' digipack. There's the back. Numbered. This is number 412. And here's the vinyl. It's kind of the same as the other one. All the DCCs kind of look the same. But yeah, I was very glad to be able to snag both of those from the same seller. And getting closer to all the DCCs that I want, either owned or recorded in the Needle Drop Studio library. So that is the end of my Postal Pickups. It has been I got it under 20 minutes. That's not too bad. My next video will, I don't know, might be a recent finds, or maybe I'll talk about the Bob Marley, or maybe I will actually finally do the How I Clean a Record video, because I keep saying I'm going to do a video someday, and today would be a good day to do it. So I think maybe that will be the next video. So this may be my newest video, but it will only probably have that title for an hour or so. So thanks for sticking with me. Go check out the contest if you're so inclined. Hope everyone's doing well, and I will see you here, there, everywhere. Bye.